What's going on, guys? It's Lily2s16 and this is episode 3 of Building the Dream Team. If you haven't seen episode 1 or 2, where have you been? Actually, no, I'll tell you where you've been. You've been on the wrong channel. So what you need to do is you can go to the description box and check them out because the links are in the description. But before we get down to any of the matches in this episode, there's something that I should have told you probably in episode 1 would have been better, but me being stupid will tell you in episode 3. And because I've actually started the Master League campaign after the January transfer window, you know, players like Balotelli were at not at Man City, they went to AC Milan, and Demba Ba went to Chelsea. I moved them back so we got that real life feeling. And just for the first season, I've put the transfer market activity to low. I'll put it back to medium after the first season, so then we'll get more activity going on in the transfer window. So let's start off with the main featured match of this episode, and not every episode will actually start off with the main featured match because the big matches will be the main featured one. But let's start off with the Man City match. So here we go. Reading with the bulk of possession after the first 15 minutes, but can they get something from it as they restart play with Kelly on the ball? To Guthrie, to Karakan. First time to Lafondro, who gets out of his feet and looks to bend one in the far corner, and is desperately unlucky as he's so close to giving Reading the lead. Guthrie looking for some options, and he's been dispossessed by Zabaleta, who's found Yaya Toure. Now Guidetti on the counter attack. Has he seen the run of Aguero in the middle? He's found him. Now Aguero 1-on-1 with the keeper. Can he make it 1-0? And he's hit it straight at Taylor, who stayed up big and strong, and it's gone behind for a corner. Nasri to take the corner, and he whips one in and finds Tevez. Oh, and it's gone straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Controlled by Yaya Toure. He's giving it straight to Tevez, who's giving the ball away, and now Kebe on the ball, who shapes up for a shot and thinks better of it. Instead he lays it into the path of Kelly, who's rushing forward and goes for goal! Oh, very unlucky. So close to giving Reading the lead. Toure to Nasri. Nasri has a look up and looks for options, and tries to go back and gives it back to Toure. This is better from Manchester City, playing keep ball, pulling him this way than that way. Nasri looking for more options and gives it to Aguero. Plays to Guidetti, slides in Tevez. Tevez is through. Oh, that's a great save from Taylor, and it's gone behind for a corner. What's Nasri going to do with this corner? He looks one in again and finds company. It's a great save by Taylor, but it's put into the back of an empty net by Guidetti, and City have the lead. Guthrie to take the corner, and he whips one in at the near post and finds Kebe on the volley, and it's blocked off the line, and it's cleared away, but it's only fallen to Robson Kanu. The danger's not over yet, and he's whipped one in and it's cleared by Manchester City head, and now they can clear their lines as Karakan picks up the ball. To Guthrie. Guthrie plays out wide to Kelly. Kelly goes driving in again, and he cuts in for a shot, and he's blocked, but it's one for Karakan. Oh, how much closer can you get? Look at that, I've dominated the flow of the game, and they get the look. I've had 3 great strikes and they get the look of an empty net. Hopefully I get some look like that, or a deflection or something. Let's see how it goes. Toure flicks on to Tevez and receives it straight back, and now he looks to drive with the ball, and he loses the challenge from Kebe and gives it out wide to Zabaleta. He finds Balotelli and plays a first time pass to Yaya Toure, who skips past the challenge, and he's breaking into the box, but no one's there. He's going to have to wait for the cavalry to arrive, and he plays one in and finds Tevez, who cannons one off the post. It's unlucky as it hits the keeper and goes into the back of the net, but it's 2-0 City, and City will take it. Guthrie to Hunt. Hunt looks up and finds Lafondro, and there's plenty of space for Kebe to run into if Lafondro can find him, and he finds him. Is this the moment that gets Reading back in the game? He's 1-on-1, and it's saved by Wright, and City have had a big let off. Now Sinclair on the ball. He looks up and finds Guidetti. Looks to run down the channel, but that avenue's been closed, and he finds Sinclair with a clever back heel, who drives into the box, and he's cut back and he's looked for Guidetti. He's found Clichy, and that's a brilliant third goal. Brilliant link-up play between Guidetti and Sinclair, and he's made it easy tapping for Clichy, and that's all 3 points there. You can see my performance dipped horribly in the second half, and I think that's because mentally I never got over the fact that I conceded that goal, especially after dominating that half. But you can see the results here, and the only upset was Manchester United losing at Craven Cottage, and to be honest, Fulham are a strong home team anyway, and they're pretty high up the table, so it's not that big an upset. Now moving on to FA Cup matches. Normally an FA Cup match would be a featured match, but because Derby County is my hometown team, I can't bear myself to edit the beating I gave these lot. If you saw a beating like this on the street, I would go down for second degree murder. If I actually put up this beating on YouTube, my channel will probably get shut down for like violating a bunch of their codes. So I'm just going to show you some of the goals, and I got a bit lucky actually on the second goal because their defender headed it on mine. Just check the half-time stat. This is just half-time. It's just, I've realised one thing. Normally my passing completion is a lot lower for teams that are like weaker because I just try a lot more adventurous passes. But here, yeah, you can see the defender headers it against my striker, and then it just goes nicely into the corner, giving the keeper no chance. And then one of the reserve players comes on and scores like that. Then you know it's your day. So now you can see I got Fulham in the next round of the FA Cup, and the only Premiership team to get knocked out by a Championship team was Norwich, and they got knocked out to Blackburn Rovers. Now moving on to the Newcastle match, you can see these two challenges here. They both got booked, and after these two challenges, I know it's really early on to say it, but it felt like their game plan had changed. They became a lot less aggressive and they sat back a lot deeper. Here this goal was on the counter attack, and you can say it's a sweaty goal, but it's really hard to get in them positions when you're playing on manual passing, so you'll take them goals. But yeah, these lot were very little threat going forward, and that's why even though they kept trying, it's just, I don't know if I was playing really like a really good game or my system was really suited against these lot. But yeah, I found them really easy to play against. And then in the second half they actually came out a bit stronger. Straight away, look, Cisse should have scored that. When I realised they I'd come out a bit more attacking with a bit more purpose, I took the sting out of the game, and when I felt it was safe to attack like without any repercussions, sure, he goes forward and sets up Pogremniak, who's on a goal a game ratio, so that's an incentive to always score with him now. Well, not always, but always push for the extra goal. And here's a quick look at the other results. I can't see no upset. Oh, Swansea beat Liverpool, so that's a bit of an upset. Well, not if you're watching football in real life, it's not that big an upset. So yeah, I'm climbing up the table, doing a pretty good job climbing up that table. Now that's the end of this episode, guys, but a quick look into the next episode, and that's West Brom, Fulham, and the most likely featured Arsenal match. But before I go, there's one thing I want to say. If you're one of those Reading fans, or one of those millions and millions of Lely's fans chanting my name, Lely, Lely. No, I'm joking. You can see where I got that from. If you don't, I don't know where you've been hiding. But yeah, if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.